Yo, it's your boy Marcus from Morsini back with a video. Today we're going to be talking about the new season of COD Mobile, the overall update, the MG82, is it good? The bomb drone, is it good? The new Legacy variant that's coming out that you can get by getting all the like parts to it. I think you need 200 parts to it in the cache tracker system. So there's a lot of content. We're going to talk about a bunch of it that I've already experienced, and we'll talk about what I have left, some of the other stuff. But man, let's talk about the MG82. This is probably what people are kind of looking forward to, man. A new gun is always exciting. This is basically the MG42, but it has slightly better damage range. But it still takes 5 shots to kill at every range to the body. So it's basically the MG42. I mean, they're pretty much the same gun, right? There's 0% chance of you 4-shotting with it. You have to hit headshots in order to 4-shot with it. Like the MG42, you also need to pretty much, if you hit 1 headshot, you're going to hit 2 headshots because they both shoot insanely fast. So you're going to disintegrate people if you do hit them in the head, because you're probably going to hit them in the head at least twice. Even if you hit him in the head 3 times with this gun, you're not going to kill him. This gun has no 3-shot kill to the head at all. I believe it hits for 31, so 31 times 3 is 93, and that's not going to be enough. So you're going to have to hit him 4 times, no matter what. This gun has 0 chance to kill in 3 shots. Is that good? No, obviously. The thing about this gun is, you know, when you're bringing a gun like this, they probably learned their lesson from the MG42, where they brought it in and they made it, you know, how they thought, and then next thing you know, it's insanely broken. So they decided not to do that, and they pretty much just kind of copy and pasted what the MG42 is now to this gun here as the MG82. Except this gun's from Cold War, so it's got Cold War attachments. That doesn't change much. For like, it doesn't really improve the gun at all. The attachment system is not really ideal. You would much rather have like the Vanguard attachments for this gun. That way you can increase the fire rate, at least with like a fire rate barrel and a fire rate muzzle, and then at least you'll have like an insane fire rate, but like very bad damage. But like the insane fire rate will make up for it. You know what I mean? That's what makes the MG42 viable, and that's why the MG42 is better than the MG82. Now, just like the MG42, I bet you this gun is a monster in BR. Having a big magazine like that, one of the big problems with why it sucks for like multiplayer ranked, for example, I've used this in I think 10 ranked games, pretty much. I only got 10 kills in 7 of them. The other 3, everybody's using the Type 63 is everywhere right now. I'm just getting one-tapped everywhere. It sucks. I think I'm just gonna put off the multiplayer grind for a minute. Maybe I'll play it like later tonight and just play like S&D. But it's terrible. It's all of the stuff that you hate to see is everywhere right now. So it really does suck to play. I really think, I told y'all, like I think last video, my crash out video, I'm not really playing ranked after I hit legendary, and yeah, I think that's what this is going to be. So maybe it'll be a BR season. You know, if BR is fun, maybe we'll see. I'm about to give BR a try, so we'll see how it goes. But like I said, the MG82 and the MG42 will be BR monsters, since the time to kill and the bullets you're going to need to kill somebody are going to be much higher. The MG42 is amazing. I love using it in BR. Yes, it takes a ton of bullets to hit, but it spews bullets, so it's okay. And I think it just makes up for it. The same case will be made with the MG82, because you'll be able to just spew bullets. The bigger problem is this gun does not have a mythic. Now, I wanted to talk about this because the Tier 50 Battle Pass gun blueprint is a ship version of the MG82. And that was leaked to be the mythic version of the MG42, the campaign. So I don't know why it's an epic here, but I was really hoping that it would be a mythic for this gun, because an aircraft carrier ship as my gun with planes flying over it, like a submarine on the back or something, that sounds awesome. Take my money. You know what I mean? I love the campaign mythics, so I'd be stoked to see that. Hopefully that's what comes down the road, because I would absolutely love to have a mythic MG82 big old boat. With that being said, here we're opening up these crates, right? They kind of refreshed all this stuff because they brought in a new... I don't know if it's a legendary or a legacy. It should be a legacy. The reason I say it should be a legacy is because this variant was in Black Ops Cold War for, I believe, whatever the AK-74U was in that game. And they're just copy and pasting it as the RUS, which is essentially our AK-74U. So, yeah, it should be a legacy variant, not a legendary. I don't know if it is, though. That's exciting. That's cool. The bomb drone you'll see in this second gameplay here. I'm not going to play the full gameplay because there's just no reason to. It's not good. It's actually pretty terrible. I flew it right next to a dude. I blew it up and I got a hit marker. So that pretty much means it sucks, because odds are people can just shoot it down before you even fly it near them. Much less, you know, I don't know. I used it 3 times. I got 1 kill and 2 hit markers. So by my judge, it's not worth using. Maybe an S&D, since it only takes 500 points to get. That's 4 kills in a bomb plant. So for the last guy in the round, maybe you could pull out the bomb drone. It's really not useful. Just use the Shock RC and S&D. That being said, I've kind of covered that stuff. Playing the Operation Variant stuff, I'm on blue team, I think. I don't really care for that. It's just, I really get tired of the normal shipment, and they brought back shipment 1944 from World War II on console. So I'm playing that right now, and I guess I'll just help out blue team in the process. I think I kind of covered this gun, though. If you didn't get the memo and you're still watching, this gun sucks. It's not a top 10 gun. It might be a top 20 gun. That's what the MG42 is. And it'll definitely be a very solid BR gun. I guarantee that. So, there you go. Hopefully, you know, they release some variants of it that have better iron sights. As you can tell here, I'm not a big fan of this iron sight. Look how much I hit that guy. I hit him 4 times right there, and then I hit him a 5th time. Yeah, it sucks, man. At range, this thing is absolutely atrocious. Up close, it's not great either, because you're going to have to hit him 5 times up close. So it's really just not a good gun. I'll be honest with you. Which is strange, because normally when they bring in a gun, it's brokenly overpowered because they're trying to sell some sort of mythic or Ford or something. So maybe it'll get a buff soon. They'll release a legendary for it, and then the gun will be insanely broken. I'm honestly fine with that. I was really hoping it would be. I am just tired. I'm so sick and tired of the USS-9 meta. I know you guys are too. Unless you have the Mythic, then you're probably loving it, and the game is super fun to you right now. For the rest of us who don't have the Mythic or don't like the gun, we hate the meta and we hate the gun. Like, we hate it. It all sucks. You get my point. That being said, with some of the other stuff, you'll probably see some Gulag stuff and some VR gameplays coming up, because they've done a lot with VR, and it's probably time that I highlight some of that stuff. They're very, in my opinion, Warzone-ification of COD Mobile BR. I'm not a fan of that. I want COD Mobile BR to stay as it was in that regard. I just kind of really wanted the UAV, you know what I mean? Because I can't find people. That's the worst thing about COD Mobile BR, is you can't find anybody. Look at that. It was right there. I blew it up and it was right, like, I don't get it. So that pretty much covers that. Anything else this season? They didn't release, I hate when they do this, but they didn't release the Mythic character skin with the start of the new season. I don't even want to buy it anymore. Like, all the hype and stuff was built up around it. You drop the new season and then there's no Mythic character skin. So, like, if I was gonna buy it, it would have been today. Now I'm not gonna buy it, because it's just like, why buy it now? You know what I mean? It's not really, the hype's kind of, I'm dead on the hype, right? I was hyped up. The character skin drops, it looks good, black with blue tints and stuff like that. That sounds exciting. I like the idea of it. And new season drops, it's not here. So whatever, I'll just keep rocking the Siren, which is the worst Mythic, but it's whatever, not a big deal. Pretty much covered everything. If you're enjoying the new season, happy for you. Maybe there's some other aspects I'll enjoy, but I do like the gun. You know, it is one of my kind of guns. I like fast fire rate, low recoil guns. You know, that's straight up my alley. Those are like my favorite guns to use in Call of Duty. So it's workable, it's usable. It's just simply, you know, it's going to be a step behind all of your meta guns that are killing in 2 shots right now, which is what all you're going to see in ranked is. So that's why I'm saying it's not very viable for ranked right now, because it's simply not killing fast enough. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts on this season in the comment section down below. I'm going to leave you with this super slow reload. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications if you want to. If you want Marcus Morcini, I'm out.